Hello and welcome to our channel, Educare Official, and we care 'cause we are Educare. In this short video, we'll be discussing about transliteration of hieroglyphics, specifically only the one-consonant signs, as these are the fundamentals for delving into transliteration of Egyptian hieroglyphics, and as such, form fundamental base for the whole picture. Let's first begin with a description on transliteration and why it is an important part of delving into the study of hieroglyphics. Transliteration is the bridge between hieroglyphic symbols and the sounds of ancient Egyptian. Each hieroglyph represents a sound, usually a consonant. Think of them like an alphabet, but way fancier. Transliteration isn't translation, it's sound mapping. Step 1 in bringing a 5,000-year-old language back to life. Well, without further ado, let's delve into the transliteration of the consonants, the one-sign ones. So here are the 24 Egyptian uniliteral, divided by one-consonant hieroglyphs, each with its Gardiner code, symbol, name, sound, and transliteration. 1. Vulture hieroglyph, Gardiner G1. This symbol, representing an Egyptian vulture, is used for a consonantal sound similar to the Arabic letter alif, and the glottal stop heard in uh-oh. It marks the voiced onset of words that began with a deep throat articulation. Egyptologists transliterate this as dot or 3. The vulture, often associated with the goddess Nekhbet, symbolized creation and breath, appropriate for a sound produced in the throat. 2. Reed leaf hieroglyph, Gardiner M17. This hieroglyph shows a single reed leaf and represents the semi-vowel sound I divided by Y, depending on context. It's similar to the Y in yes or the I in machine. Scholars transliterate it as I or Y. It appears frequently at the start of words and is one of the most common phonetic signs in Egyptian writing. 3. Double reed leaf hieroglyph, Gardiner M17 doubled, written as bud. This is essentially two reed leaves together. It signifies a lengthened or doubled Y sound, often used to write words with long vowel-like qualities. Transliteration remains Y, but it can suggest an elongated or plural-like sound depending on the context. 4. Quail chick hieroglyph, Gardiner G43. The symbol, depicting a quail chick, represents the consonantal sound W, as in the English we. Transliteration, W. This sign is common in words involving movement, sound, or fluidity apt for a bird associated with the open desert sky and voice. 5. Arm hieroglyph Gardiner D36. The hieroglyph, showing a bent human arm, conveys the guttural consonant tangers, a voiced pharyngeal sound similar to Arabic ain. Transliteration. It was a strong, resonant sound, and its depiction as an arm strength action may reflect this sense of power in speech. 6. Forearm with hand hieroglyph, Gardiner D. 46. The symbol, illustrating a forearm and hand, represents the consonant D, as in day. Transliteration, D. Its visual connection to action or doing mirrors the sound's frequent use in verbs and active roots. 7. Cobra hieroglyph, Gardiner I10. This symbol, showing a horned cobra, stands for the sound, pronounced somewhat like the English J in judge. Transliteration. Snakes were seen as guardians and protectors. This sign often appears in divine and royal names due to its phonetic strength and symbolic protection. 8. Hill slope hieroglyph, Gardiner N25. The hieroglyph, shaped like a sloping hill, corresponds to the voiceless velar fricative, similar to the che in German Bach. Transliteration. The shape may symbolize the terrain or elevation, aligning with the breathy, aspirated quality of the sound. 9. Placenta hieroglyph, Gardiner F31. This unusual sign, depicting a placenta or animal organ, represents the consonant L. Transliteration. L. It's not frequently found in native Egyptian words, since Egyptian phonology didn't have a pure L, but appears in foreign loanwords in later stages of the language. 10. Mouth hieroglyph, Gardiner D. 21. The sign, representing a human mouth, signifies the sound R, as in river. Transliteration. R. The connection is obvious. The mouth makes sound, and R is one of the more resonant Egyptian consonants, often symbolizing speech or naming. 11. Horned viper hieroglyph, Gardiner I9. This 6 hieroglyph shows a horned viper snake and denotes the consonant F, as in fish. Transliteration, F. The snake's hiss is an intuitive visual link to the sound. It frequently appears in divine and royal contexts, where the serpent's power was both feared and revered. 12. Owl hieroglyph, Gardiner G17. The hieroglyph depicts an owl and represents the consonant M, as in man. Transliteration, M. The owl's steady, solemn imagery fit the sound's use in words related to silence, stability, or form. It's one of the most commonly used uniliterals in hieroglyphic texts. 13. Water ripple hieroglyph, Gardiner N35. This sign, depicting ripples of water, corresponds to the sound N, as in nose. Transliteration, N. Water was a symbol of life and renewal, and N appears in countless words and prepositions. It's among the most versatile signs in the script. 14. Stool hieroglyph, Gardiner Q3. The hieroglyph, depicting a simple stool, represents the sound K, as in king. Transliteration, K. The stool's square and solid shape may suggest the firm, closed articulation of the consonant. It's a frequent sign in royal and architectural inscriptions. 15. Basket with handle hieroglyph, Gardiner V31. The port hieroglyph, shaped like a basket with a handle, stands for G, as in goat. Transliteration, G. It's a voiced counterpart of K, and its rounded appearance complements its softer, more resonant sound value. 16. Bread loaf hieroglyph, Gardiner X1. The symbol, showing a round bread loaf, stands for the consonant T, as in table. Transliteration, T. The bread loaf is everywhere in Egyptian texts, often marking feminine word endings as well as the T sound itself. 17. Tethering rope hieroglyph, Gardiner V. 13. Depicted as, this symbol represents C, a sound similar to che in church. Transliteration. The rope's twisted form mirrors the tight articulation of the sound, and it frequently appears in words for binding or order. 18. Cobra with erect hood, Gardiner 1-8. The variant also represents AG, pronounced like J in judge. Transliteration. It's distinct from the fine sign and often confused by beginners. This sound had a slightly more voiced and rounded articulation. 19. Doorbolt hieroglyph, Gardiner O34. This sign, depicting a simple wooden bolt, represents the consonant P, as in pot. Transliteration, P. The bolt's firmness evokes the abrupt, plosive quality of P. It's common in personal names and words for protection or closure. 20. Chick's foot hieroglyph, Gardiner G37. The Sen hieroglyph shows a small bird's leg and stands for the sound, a deep, emphatic K pronounced further back in the throat. Transliteration. It's rare in Middle Egyptian, but significant in older dialects, showing how Egyptian distinguished subtle consonantal tones. 21. Shelter, or hill slope variant hieroglyph, Gardiner 04. The sign, representing a slope or shelter, denotes no rough, the rough chi sound, as in Bach. Transliteration. Often confused with its cousin, it represents a deeper, coarser articulation common in words tied to nature, movement, or air. 22. Twisted flax hieroglyph, Gardiner V28. The sign depicts a strand of twisted flax and represents the sound S, like the English S in Sunday. Transliteration, S. Its shape conveys strength and texture, and it's among the most frequent consonants in Egyptian vocabulary. 23. Folded cloth hieroglyph, Gardiner S29. This sign shows a folded piece of cloth and represents sh, like the English sh in ship. Transliteration, sh. The Egyptians associated it with smoothness and flow, qualities mirrored in the sound itself and its frequent use in words for movement or light. 24. Placenta variant divided by lion skin hieroglyph, Gardiner F32. The variant, or related sign, sometimes stood for lel, used mainly in later or foreign loanwords. Transliteration, L. Its rare use underscores how Egyptians' core sound system lacked a native L, but absorbed it when needed. There you have it, the 24 sound signs that form the backbone of Egyptian hieroglyphic writing. These are the alphabet before alphabets existed, each one a tiny work of art that also happens to spell things.